I'll start by apologizing. I'm a little confused. I know I'm in the right room because the translators are here, but this wasn't the subject I thought I was going to talk about. This about employment and discrimination, but yeah, I don't know, not according to the program. But I'll talk a little about equality or the lack of equality in Denmark. I'll start by saying that I don't know enough about Europe to talk about Europe as an arrogant continent, but Denmark at least is a very arrogant country right now, or at least our politicians are with regards to the crisis about refugees and what's happening right now in Europe. And also I'd say that this tendency of extreme right powers is a sort of, it's arrogant too, if I'm asked. And to illustrate this, I sat here thinking about one of the Danish ministers. She's actually a minister of integration, which is ironic if you know her. Her name is Inger Støjberg. And she actually went to one of these urgent meetings in the European Union recently and said, very serious, but also smiling, because she's always smiling, very happy about herself. She said that Denmark was willing to take zero refugees. And that was the message. I think it was after that meeting, or at least it was with regards to this message about zero refugees, our Prime Minister went out and he said that we were willing to take 100 refugees. And to someone thinking like I am, I know I have at least a few allies still in my own country. This is, we don't believe what we're hearing from our own politicians. It's like Denmark is a small country, and I don't think they are really aware that Denmark is also part of a bigger world, because that's not how they are acting. And it has been very inspiring listening to all others speaking at this conference, and many people have said so many wise things, and some of it today, the message today has been about democracy and how democracy has failed, or at least it's not working as it should be, because people don't feel that politicians are really representing them. And therefore, what I thought I was going to talk about was this right of voting, but that right doesn't really mean anything if nothing comes out of voting and the people you vote for are not efficient and not really saying what you thought they were going to say if they were thinking. It's like in Denmark we have this when I say we, I mean Denmark, represented by politicians and others with powers. It's like we're thinking of ourselves as superhumans, and when somebody is superior, there has to be someone below them, and that's right now. Those people are refugees, and for a long time it has been anybody just resembling a foreigner. I mean, many Danes could think they were from another country, but they have been living in Denmark for all of their lives. But this superhuman thinking, I don't know how to change it, but it has to be changed to be able to ever talk about equality, and this arrogance is a big hurdle to overcome, I think. And I don't know as I said, if it's represented all over Europe, but at least it's very big in Denmark. Also, there's the result of the meeting at this conference. I hope it will be there will be some networking to do, and it's clear to me that there's this vacuum that is right now in Denmark, at least, filled with hate. I don't know why hate is so popular, but it is among the Danes. And it could be great to find something else to fill in instead. Another message of equality and peace among humans, because the crisis right now with a lot of refugees is not going to stop. I think it's the top of a large iceberg. We are facing refugees based on climate change. I read the other day that there's no, I don't know if it's true, but I read that we're lacking legislation regarding climate refugees. So actually, if your island is underwater, you're not really a refugee in international, in the international meaning of the word. So, as I said, I didn't know I was going to talk in this context, but I hope that maybe I've said some things to think about. And at least in Denmark, it's very loved right now. The fight right now for the Danish politicians is to scare off Danes about the European Union, because the rules in the European Union about asylum is better for asylum seekers than the ones we have in Denmark. So there's an election coming up about the European Union, and they're trying to scare off Danes right now to keep the European rules out of Denmark. It's very sad, all in all. Thank you.